idea of deep jungle.
Yeah, it's a fun time. Alright, Kale. Are you excited for Hitlist? Potentially the last game for Sonic?
I am excited for this. Always like to see a good race. Kind of want to see 2 games because I want to see more rando.
I kind of want to also. This would be the storyline. We're playing Hitlist, and this is the format that is favored heavily towards Sonic just because he's played it for so long.
Yeah.
Very briefly, giving these players a forced start. Alright, they're being sent off.
Alright. What do these objectives look like? We have both drives and Yeet the Bear.
Yep.
Yeah, I see
Sonic having a
Data
lowless issue. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
It's okay. He wrote it down the race time, he knows. Ooh! Would you look at that? What did we start with?
Hello? Well. That's really good.
So that immediately makes you incentivized to do STT and drives as a goal instantly. Which is both good and not good.
Yeah. I usually like taking my free checks where I can get them. Especially with world locks being what they are. Sometimes checks are just stuck behind some lock that you don't have, and especially since I've been playing a lot of Archipelago lately, first visit locking, if I see a healthy density of checks, it's mine. Looking like a good fight for here from Ninten.
Oh. A little bit filled there. Oh, no, he's got it.
Good exit there, though. That's good awareness. And a magnet on early levels.
I believe magnet's always nice.
Of course I do, Wolf Scout. Yeah, so I do agree. I definitely think Sonic is, I guess, the favorite here. It's hard to say, it's hard to look at somebody like Ninten and go, yeah, there's somebody better at, rushing to and defeating super bosses.
Yeah,
but if you had to pick somebody,
for sure.
But if you had to pick somebody, Sonic's definitely up there. So this is definitely going to be an exciting race. I was actually talking to Sonic the other day, and he was kind of thinking about, if he loses Hitlist, what's his next counter pick? And I was sitting there thinking, and I'm like, it's hard.
Yeah, okay, he definitely doesn't pick Path. That's definitely
one. That's what he said. He's like, absolutely not Path. He's like, I know for sure, not Path. But he was looking at data, so he was looking at ABN.
I would say ABN's maybe a good place. Obviously, it is a little bit still random, because you can't just get, unlucky by picking one world that has a magnet versus the other. Mm-hmm. But it's, and still world clears.
And I had the same thought. I feel like Sonic just has very good world clear speed. And I think Sonic, oh my gosh, Trinity Limit, Ice Cream, Chicken and a Fire. Okay, chicken, fire, ice cream, you got the whole barbecue there.
You're not wrong. That's a good barbecue. Saying. I'd go to that barbecue.
Oh my, the explosion? I didn't see that. I don't know if they started with that or if they picked it up. But they also have explosion. And do they start with finishing plus in these settings?
They do. They do indeed.
They do. They have magnet explosion. That's amazing. They're gonna be plowing through these mob fights. I love that.
For Ignited in chat, the path was game 2. This is game 3. Imagine that staff they just picked up an LOD as the Doppler staff. I actually don't know if they checked the shop, or rather if... Yeah, I think Ninten didn't check the shop. He usually does, but I think because of how Hitlist is pace, you kind of can get away with not checking it right away.
Yeah. The picture! Picture and ice cream! Let's go.
Oh, Sonic's already starting. He's already forcing final. Or working towards those anti-points, rather. Honestly, with drives on the card, I don't blame him.
Yeah. I think it's something that like Sonic definitely loves to do. He's not afraid to hard force final. And I think he's just so good at using final form as well.
Right, yeah.
And so it usually pays off for him.
I will say, it definitely, like, it's kind of the safer approach to force final, like, this early on, or as soon as you can. But because it is spoiler progression hints, and hints could sway in the favor, that you'll just happen to be forced to go to a world that contains final as one of the goal worlds.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at this card. I literally, this is the first card I made today. I didn't, like, rig anything. Like, literally, this is the first card I made. And seeing both Luxord and Data Zaldin on the card is very interesting.
How's that?
Sonic is notorious for not being a fan of Data Luxord. In previous KotC2 races, he has actually done the full air combo cheese on Data Luxord. But then again, Sonic has also done like a really amazing Data Zaldin fight, where he like basically zeroed to death him with Berserkori. So from Ninten's side of things, he's like, oh, Data Luxord's on the card, I might have a chance. And then, oh, Data Zaldin's on the card, maybe I don't have a chance because he's gonna do it first try. So it's the duality.
Just a hard. The mouse and keyboard. I don't think it's a mouse and keyboard issue. I think it's just he doesn't like the fight, or doesn't like to play the little mini game.
Yeah, the fight's basically the same from whatever control scheme. It is literally just, I think he just does not like it. Which I suppose is fair. Everyone has their fights they don't like. I don't like Larxene. I don't understand that fight.
Same.
I get it.
Oh my god.
But I don't like it.
Back when I was a dewy-eyed boy, I wanted to run level 1 data org. That's horizontal slash.
Yep.
And I wanted to run level 1 data org. I could kind of consistently get through all of them. Not cleanly, and not every time, but like I had an idea of what I was going, except Larxene. Could not get through data Larxene with any amount of consistency. And I said, no, this is not for me.
I could stare at a Data Larxene fight and say, oh, I know how to do it. And then when you actually get there, your hands just freeze up. And you're like, wait, what do I do? Panic.
It's pretty strict on some of the timings, it felt like.
Yeah, we did get the first hint from both racers' ends. Pridelands has Master Form, Proof of Connection, and Reflect. So 2 big things there. Master Form and the Reflect. Obviously, it also is a Goal World. Syx is on the card.
Definitely something for them to keep their eyes on.
Yeah, I didn't quite mention this, but we also do have a confirmation of what's in the shop from Ninten's side of things, as well as Sonic. Data Demix fully accessible. Lexaeus, fully accessible, and Data Zaldin, fully accessible. So
Yeah.
And also, you always have access to Roxas, technically. So that's 4 goals available right at the start. See,
Wow.
technically.
Wow.
Actually, well, kind of. Technically, you need magic for Lexaeus, but let's just pretend you're gonna get the magic required.
It's rare that you wouldn't. It'll happen sometimes, but the odds are.
In this length of a seed, usually with hit lists, you're gonna get at least 1. Usually.
Hopefully. There's
Maybe.
that one seed. It's like, you want a thunder? Too bad. It's just not allowed.
Oh, I remember that. There was a seed from Zach that was pretty bad.
Oh no.
Shout outs to Zach seeds, but I think it was like just a fun practice seed he was doing. Casual seed, either or. But he had 2 of his required blizzards were locked behind super bosses, and then one was hinted in some really whack world. I forget what exactly, but it was a very interesting seed. Yeah, and shout outs to the community for always rolling great seeds. Man, I'm trying to think about this. I feel like because Drives and 100 Acre is both on the card, you definitely have to play very like conservative, but also from maybe like for Sonic's perspective, if he just gets Berserk Charge, he can maybe just go all the way to Zaldin, just get it over with and get those bulk progression points super early on.
Yeah, that's definitely something to be thinking about. Because you get, is it 7 for defeating Data?
It's depends per Data. I think Data Zaldin is 7.
Oh, are they different?
I last checked. Yeah, some give 6, some give 7.
See.
So for example, like Data Zexion is a 6, I think. Because you can cheese them. It sucks to cheese. It's like, technically it's not really cheese because you like understand that fight. But it's not as hard as, for example, Data Zemnis, right?
Right. Okay, looks like, assuming these haven't changed since the spring, Terra, Data Zemnis, and Transport are the 7s. Other Datas are 6s. Which feels about right, because Data Zemnis is actually just 2 super bosses.
It is.
That is a big time investment.
Oh, I thought Ninten was about to go to STT. Is he? I'm assuming he's just shotgunning these and he's gonna peace out, right? Yeah. He's been doing this quite a bit, where he'll take the force leave from the world and then come back later to check mini.
Yeah.
Okay, he is going STT right away. That's like the super safe play, for sure.
Oh, Promise Charm on Wisdom 3. That's a neat
we'll see if that gets some use later. Okay, Sonic is gonna do TR. It's gonna be a little bit of an interesting choice. Now do keep in mind that going to, or any part of DC is technically not on the path to a goal, but obviously any other check within DC could be related. There's like many different ways to go about this. Like, because it's not goal-oriented and it's not hinted yet, this is definitely considered a risk, I would say, early on. Especially at, like, this level where you kind of want any kind of time advantage possible.
I'd agree. Get 2 progression points, assuming you do Old Pete. For Mini Escort and Old Pete together. And then a handful of checks.
I'm not gonna lie, do you do pages as you go?
It
like the
depends.
both progression points? Like, what do you feel?
Here I probably would. Here I probably would for the progression, and because I think there's a fair chance that I have to go. Like, the question I ask myself is, do I expect to do Starry Hill in this seed? Do I expect to do Spooky Cave in this seed? If I expect to at least go to Spooky Cave, then I'll just do them as I go. I think with Eat the Bear being a goal, and with it just being Hitlist, like, I can't count it out.
Yeah, that's the problem with Hitlist. You have to commit to one of those two, for sure.
It's a little tough because they've gotten so many of the world unlocks already. So the odds of needing to do Spooky Cave, needing to do Starry Hill start to go down as they pick up more and more unlocks. I might try to save pages until sort of the end of my shotgun. Yeah, the forms as well. I like Earth's thought there, is you're looking at having to complete either forms or pages, which are similar in terms of needing to just find checks.
Okay, interesting from Ninten, he reverted there. Also, he left SDT, so a little strange there as well.
He did leave SDT, which I'm not a fan of. I gotta be honest.
Maybe he left because he remembered he had a shotgun in this place. And he's like, oh, if there's a glide here or an aerial dodge, it speeds up my SDT.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. I do see people just, like, try to do, like, the first check or four of SDT just as a shotgun, which I don't feel like it's worth it. It feels like it's kind of a big time investment. Obviously, he got some limit form levels, and he probably wants to do that stuff anyway. But I'm definitely a proponent of, if you go into STT, you're clearing it. Okay, so we did the shotgun. Let's see where it goes. Yeah.
Oh, ABHB? Okay, just goes back.
No, back. Oh, or?
Okay, he does realize.
Gosh, that mash speed.
Okay, HB. Easy progression point. He'll actually get him his next 10 as well, and it technically is a goal world.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a quick force from Sonic. He already has a final. Not too bad. I think that was like maybe like a minute and a half in Halloween Town there. Okay, Sonic finishing up some shotguns, going to Agrabah now. Ninten reverting yet again.
Reverting again, yeah.
I understand why. This is the faster movement to get out of here. But also, you kind of just use the drive recovery. So it's a tiny bit rough. Like, using a drive recovery just to not have drive again right after.
Definitely a tough decision to make.
He has tools. Doesn't explosion, aerial spiral. He is just going to do Bailey anyway, so he'll get his drive back that way. Or
he's just going to leave.
Wait, he never did Olet, I think, right? No, he's just doing this. Interesting. So this is going to be a little bit slower of a fight, potentially, for Twilight Thorn.
So not having limit form here is definitely a little rough.
Yeah, I think it'll be maybe like 20 seconds slower, maybe. Because he's not gonna DM. Oh my god, never mind.
No,
he'll be fine. No, he'll be fine. Because as long as he under damages, he won't get DM'd the second time, which is the biggest thing.
True. Yeah, I think what I probably would have done if I were Ninten in that scenario is I would have done Bailey. You have like magnets, and I probably would have like used the magnets to get myself into MP charge, get my drive back. You can use limit and magnet and stuff in the Bailey fight. And then after Bailey fight, then you're back with full drive again. Yeah, and he's going to sit here so that he doesn't transition. Very smart there.
Yeah, this won't be too long or too much of a time difference. Rather, like in the grand scheme of things, this is still a short fight. And now I have full drive again. Alright, we do get our next set of hints. The Wonder of Was has a money pouch, 1-page, reflect, and a fire. So, fire, not really needed technically, because there's a fire in the TT shotgun. Obviously, Ninten doesn't know that. It does have a page, though. One of the bigger things.
The page is spicy.
It's also not a goal world, so committing to that is definitely an investment on itself.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, for these racers, not a hard world to go through. They literally, I mean, we saw Ninten do the speedrun strats where he had like 0 tools except for Duckler yesterday. So
yeah,
they know how to handle themselves in the world, and they can go fast.
At this level, I expect any of them to be able to handle those fights, kind of with whatever you give them. Obviously, there's a preferred set of tools, but they'll figure something out, and they execute. They execute so cleanly. Of course, World That Never Was, also just a lot of progression points. So it's like time is never wasted.
Oh hey, a high drive recovery for Ninten. Place is the one you just used a bit ago. Yeah, the bulk progression points is really strong for sure. It definitely itself might just be the one thing that, like, if they get more pages hinted on, they might just commit to pages entirely, just for a mix of progression points, as well as just it's guaranteed the page. Unless the page is like right after Roxas, in which case it's kind of an inconvenience. Because then, like, your play to get a bunch of progression points or potential points is just out the table, or off the table.
Right.
Alright, so far from BC, didn't really see. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty big. So now Sonic
Nice,
has full access to a Master and Reflect. Still nothing for Ninten, by the way. This STT is super unfortunate.
Oh yeah, and OC being revealed, it's got a second chance, and it's got sort of the Ancestor. So we'll probably not be seeing any OC today.
Now, nah, never mind. They can do Shawnee Skip. Never mind. But imagine that Storm Rider has something required. I don't know what. It would have to be a torn page or a form that locks other torn pages and/or forms. Ooh, that sucks. That kind of sucks a little bit. You definitely aren't a fan of seeing Final show up on a shotgun check such as for shoulder.
Yeah. Now, like you said, he did force it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge time loss. But I think this is just the gamble that Sonic will take. You know, Sonic like hates RNG. I feel like, or hates losing to RNG. Especially hates when races come down to that. But this is the gamble that he will always accept. I'm gonna force Final because I want to have Final. If I get Final early, like, he'll be upset about it, but like, I think it's something that he's probably come to terms with.
Yeah, it's such a strong tool.
It is. It's so strong.
And especially for these settings for Hitlist with drives being on the card, it makes sense to force it as early as you can, just in case it either happens to be in a world that's dead or it's like super late. Then you can just never get it. You technically don't have to get Final Form when you do a Hitlist setting. You just have to level your drives to 7.
Right. And actually, I mean, something that Sonic did was he because he or no, he had never mind. I was trying to do math and I failed. I was thinking about having access to another level of forms. Like you have another form now, you can get to a higher level, but he hasn't gotten anything to 4 yet. So.
Yeah, he can at least soonish. Alright, Ninten will be finishing up STT here. He's found a decent set of things. He has a Blizzard. That's pretty nice, because technically if you want to do Lexaeus, you do need one of each Fire, Blizzard, Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
His Money Pouch. So that's one of the two. Obviously we know the other one is in the World Never Was, past Roxas of some degree. I will say, I'm not gonna lie, in this seed, money probably doesn't matter too much. Obviously, you do want some amount of elixirs or megas for data demics, but every other fight, you kind of really don't need money, necessarily.
No, it's not too bad. It's sort of just like a nice quality of life. I like to pop ethers like they're candy.
Oh, same.
And I aggressively use my items, which is a stark contrast from how I played this game as a child.
If you're missing 1 MP, you must throw an ether.
So I definitely go through them pretty quickly. But I don't see that being too much of an issue here, especially with the forms. Just using forms to get your magic back is like that in and of itself is a really, really nice thing to be able to do. Both of them doing Bailey fight.
Ooh, unfortunately Sonic getting hit there. Ripple Drive is so good. Ooh, what the heck? Did you see that kill from Sonic? that was
pretty
so
nice.
Perfect. The one homie Dusk jumping straight in the air. Very solid. Oh yeah, Sonic's selling stuff.
Yeah, Sonic's gonna sell stuff.
He has
off.
to.
Get yourself that membership card.
Okay, I like this from Ninten.
Go check pages. So he's got 1 page now, is that right?
Yep, exactly 1 page. Does know about 1 other from where it was, but that's really it. So, with 2 pages known, I don't think that's still enough to necessarily convince yourself to do 100 Acre. You might just do it anyway. If you do the first minigame, that's not really as much of a time commitment as like doing a bunch of them and changing your mind. Yeah, okay.
Looks like he'll go for it.
We also did get a TT review from Ninten's side of things after finishing Bailey.
What do we got there? Magnet, fire, and proof of peace. So we saw the fire, that was very early.
And that's a really unfortunate TT. I mean, that's good and bad at the same time. It's like you're missing out on such a world that has like such good check density, but at the same time, it's like you don't have anything to offer. It has a magnet. It's like the biggest thing, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, strike rate is situationally good. It is a long range attack, which early in a seed you might be missing. They don't have a thunder yet, and so if you're trying to snipe an enemy that's pretty far away, strike rate can definitely be nice for that. And then there are a couple of boss fights where it's really nice. I'm a strike rate on Sephiroth stan.
Ooh, okay. Ninten's spending some money on ethers. Or sorry, so drive recoveries, rather. Bought all the visit unlocks, bought 21 ethers, and then spent a few others on drive recoveries. So I think that implies he's gonna potentially be a little bit more drive heavy.
Ooh, and we got Stitch in HB2. Not too far from his vanilla location.
Alright. Now, core skip is enabled. They have the growth to check it. They can actually do full core skip without using a form. I wonder if Sonic does it, or if you just sort of wait on it until you finish the rest of HB normally.
There's Pan. That is an easy Psyx if they want to go for an easy Psyx.
Yeah, honestly, depending on the stats, we might see that.
I actually don't know how Peter Pan double negative combo and like the speedrun reflect and Blizzard strats compare to each other in terms of speed.
If you're above the floor, it probably would be faster to do the Blizzard version, but I don't know if either racer will be doing that. In like a race setting, I don't know if they will.
Mm-hmm. There's also the consistency question, which is some of these strats are significantly easier to execute.
Yeah, I would say Pan is definitely probably the faster option than double neg, unless, well, yeah, probably. Just because of the amount of hits you get off Pan plus aerial spiral hits is pretty strong versus just doing a negative combo hit.
Sure. Oh, there's Thunder. Okay, that is full access to what's his name? Lexaeus.
Yeah, almost. Sonic still needs a Blizzard. Ninten just needs to shotgun that part.
Yeah. One of these racers has a Thunder, and one has a Blizzard.
Yeah, I feel like, though, you're absolutely right, though. I mean, Sonic's probably going to do Roxas, which means he'll probably go STT, right?
Oh, not going for core skip. Just doing the clip to get out of here faster. Also a strat that I love. People abusing what was intended to be a punish mechanic for failing core skip. He said, cool, now we can leave faster. Thank you.
Man, I just can't... it's so nice, though, that when, like, Rando was getting all the big updates going into PC version, that the, that plane was added. Because in the base game, if you void out there, you will just fall infinitely. You do not, like, get warped out or anything. That warp out plane is specifically Rando added.
Yeah.
I remember on emulator...
my day, we'd hard save before doing that. You know?
It's either you hard save or you, what is it? Save state on emulator. One of those two. I know some people were on the boat of allowing save states for that. And others were like, nah, you make a hard save, you take the time loss if you fail.
Yeah, I was definitely in the camp of, like, make the hard save. Or get good, you know? Although sometimes it can be very hard. So, both of these guys in Beast Castle now.
Yeah, I suspect Ninten might consider just doing Darkthorn right away, right after this. Because you don't really need final level up, you just need to get through first the Dark Ball phase for Darkstalker, and then Twin Howl spam. Okay, I didn't kind of miss this. Ninten did just get Agrabo revealed, which is also a little spicy.
Oh, okay. Another torn page.
Yeah, so it seems like the seed is not really favored to like making pages and drives work together. It seems like you have to do one or the other. Now, obviously not necessarily true, we have to see the other hints. But the way it's leaning towards, it's kind of awkward.
Definitely.
Man, I really want to see if... I don't think I've seen Berserk Charge yet, but if they do have Berserk Charge, I wonder if Sonic just goes straight to Data Assault.
Just go straight in.
Honestly...
Taking, level 1 stats, but, you know, we got Berserk Hori.
Yeah. That's all you need in life. Okay, easy kill from Ninten's side.
Both of them cleaning up these fights super nicely.
Okay, Ninten leaves. Gonna shotgun TT really quickly. He might do station fight first, honestly, which I think would be fair. You can argue to actually just not do station fight at all, potentially, in favor of leaving it open for final leveling. Because I will say, the problem is if you're gonna do forms, you have to level final to 7. And if you do station early, then really the only spot that has consistent amount of nobodies is just what it was. Or you push it to like TT 2 and 3.
Yeah. I don't think it's too bad because they do already have TT3 access. But that station fight is like, that is the best place to get those levels.
Yeah, it's either you do that, you can try to gamble, like for example, if you can RNG into getting nobody spawns all the time in Beast Castle, post Beast Castle 2.
Oh gosh. I mean, you could.
Yeah, that's an option. It's not a good option, but it's an option. Technically, the One River was, of course, is the only other spot. Okay, Zaldin not playing nice with Sonic right now. He's trying to get jumps, and he just got 2 of the side swipes.
Looks like he's got enough here for whatever he wants, though.
Yeah, I don't think this kills. He has to do an air combo.
A couple of combos.
Oh wait, actually that would kill. Never mind, I'm dumb.
There it is.
Right. He finally gets Agrabah revealed. Now, does he have a Berserk Charge? Okay, he's leaving. Makes sense.
Berserk Charge, heading into STT. So Ninten has gotten final to 4, which is as high as he can get it right now. Just gonna go ahead and take the death now. Physical combos here with final is another way to get the hits if you're trying to end the fight that way.
Yeah, reminder as well, they are playing on the outdated GOA version specifically for the remainder of this tourney. So they on the updated version, they probably would have done Trinity Limit to do the fight skip, because that is technically fixed. It does not crash anymore.
God bless.
Yeah, it's a good time. Same with Experiment. The dance call finisher on Experiment is also fixed. But yeah, there is on this version, there is a chance that their game could just crash if their Trinity doesn't end the way they want it to. So that's why Ninten did not opt then.
Mm-hmm. Some weird shenanigans with limits and cutscenes. But the pro modders over in the KH2 rando community coming up with yet even more solutions to fix this broken game. The Port Royal map fix is still like one of my favorite things that they've done.
I remember the original map fix change ideas when you had to go like in the boat every time. Those are a little bit fun.
It feels so natural what you do now. It's just a menu, and it's the right font and everything. Like, it literally looks like it's just part of the game. I love it. It's amazing. People are cool.
Alright. Question for you, Kim. Do you think Ninten will core skip?
I don't know. I'd like to see him do it.
I feel like it's such good check density. It is unhinted though, so it definitely is a bit of a risk. But at the same time, it's like you invest 2 minutes max for all that check density.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe for Ninten's side, he can maybe say, oh, I think Sonic forced final. Maybe I can take the time lost to blindly check core, and that'll even out. You can maybe think something like that.
Because I see a little bit of talk about it in the chat. The reason that some of Sonic's goals are blue is because he has access to those. So right at the start, Data Roxas was blue because you immediately had access to it. If he picks up Skill and Crossbones, then you'll see Data Luxord turn blue. If he picks up he's missing a Blizzard for Lexaeus, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Then you'll see that one change.
Alright, we do get the next set of hints from Sonic's side, and that is a hint.
Oh,
that is a hint.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hi, what's up?
So, you're committing to drives this season.
Well, now I'm doing core skip.
Yeah,
There was any doubt now.
From Ninten's side, he
and
just
Ninten
got that
it
hint.
too. Perfect.
So you're checking core right away. You do the fights. So he could opt to do this way later. Or, sorry, he could do core way later once he has better tools if he wants to guarantee he'll get everything. But this is now this is really interesting. So that's all forms, so that's another goal accessible. So really we're missing pages and or skill and crossbones, as you mentioned.
I mean, if you choose to do the fights here, what are you doing the fights with? What's your game plan here? They have Stitch, Magnet Thunder.
Well, they have
Final Form, which is like
chicken, negative combo explosion. It's a classic strat.
That too, yeah. They actually have a lot of different ways for dealing with it. The thing they don't have stats. They don't have second chance. They don't have once more, which means mistakes are costly and it'll be slow.
Yeah, well, we've literally seen a race in KotC where people have death cycled the core fights, so
yeah,
no one is safe.
I'd probably do core skip, partially because I'll take the loss if it's that one check. If I need exactly the last chest of core, that's the gamble that I will gamble.
Okay, Ninten is playing this both on the safe side, but also kind of aggressive. He's gonna go to Demix right now. So again, it's the safe play because this is the required content. You have to do this part of the game, or this part of HB, to get the data Demix.
Right.
But this also means, hey, if he doesn't find it, or if he doesn't find Wisdom or Valor, then they're guaranteed either Core or Sephi as well.
Now, the Datas can't have checks, right?
Yeah, Datas and Terra specifically. But AS Fights and Sephi can't have checks.
Okay.
Now, it's only happened a couple times, and I believe only really in practice seeds, where a where an AS/Sephi was required for some people. So it's very, very rare. I wonder if Ninten just does... At this point, you probably just commit to 1k as well, right?
I guess.
Oh, is he gonna auto wisdom? I think he's auto wisdoming.
We getting cute with this.
Yeah, hopefully the HB defense system doesn't make things too hard for him. Ooh, wait, never mind, just one hit.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, yeah, the little spicy. Probably didn't want to hop into wisdom that early, but I do not blame him.
I also thought he was gonna die there. Alright, he will get to level 4 here pretty quickly. Let's see if he gets anything off of Wisdom 4. Ooh.
Reflect. That's pretty big.
Technically, that's the first Reflect that we've seen them get. You know, the other one is in Pride Lands.
One in Pride Lands, one in the world that never was.
Ooh, okay, Ninten scaring me for a second.
And trying to get a little something going, yeah.
I think he was trying to do more stuff with that RC, like trying to bait it out more. This wasn't working out for him. Yeah, okay. Oh, he's trying to bait out a Rising Sun. Okay, there he gets it. He finally gets it.
Yeah. So, in the same way that bosses have an RV and a forced RV and a normal revenge and a forced revenge, normal enemies have those too. And so that's what Ninten was going for. The Blizzard against the Soldier hits its RV, which is 2, and that'll bait out a Cyclone. And then the normal revenge of those whatever they're called, armored soldiers. Armored soldiers? I feel like it's that.
Armored Knights, I believe.
Armored Knights?
They're called.
I think that's it. Whatever they're called, you can hit them and bait out the.
We just played the video
bait
game,
out the
man.
Rising Sun RC.
We know what they do, but we know they die.
It's the gray spinny guy. He goes whoosh.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, we got another hint from both racers' sides just now, actually. 100 Acre
No.
got revealed.
I hate
So, well... By the way, still no sign of Skill and Crossbones.
this. MIA. Skill and Crossbones is MIA. We've
So
seen
I'm missing
7
one
hints already.
page. And this is still such an awkward seed to play, because you still really can't definitively say what you skip.
Yeah. No,
Because
I
technically
mean,
100 Acre is still skippable.
I like what Ninten is doing, which is just trying to do content in the worlds that have goals. So it was like, okay, push HB, now we're pushing BC, we've pushed STT. Like, those worlds have goals. Let's try to prioritize those. Because when you don't really have any other pieces of information pushing you one way or another, this is something that you can do. It's like, well, if I need to do this goal, now it's already half done.
Man, I just really want to figure out where the Skill and Crossbones is. That would change a lot. Oh, is he doing this?
Acrobat, okay.
Okay. I think he's like well, so this is both a goal world and it has pages. So technically it's like also required in some degree. Like you either get one or the other. Yeah. Because technically speaking, if he gets all the pages first, before he gets Valor and Wisdom, he could just skip out on drives completely as his goal, right?
Sonic going back into core, though.
We saw him do core last time. We'll see if he gets
I
rewarded
jump
to
off,
do core.
he's going for that skip.
Okay,
This is
sure
still a
that he
method
gets
of
go
doing
away.
core skip that I'm very bad at.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, just mistime that aerial dodge. He can get it with aerial dodge 3. Not hard. It just, I think he just aerial dodged a little later than he expected.
I was surprised he air dodged there at all, actually. I normally see him, like, land and then jump and aerial dodge, which is the reason for taking high jump off. Yeah, like this.
Yeah, from that ledge with aerial dodge 3, it's pretty easy to get. Aerial dodge 2 and under is the more, like, Monka W kind.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, will the game be nice and reward Sonic?
So if you're Sonic, you really want to see both forms. That would be ideal.
It's proof for Ninten. If this was a 3-proof scene, this would be probably a kind of fun one, maybe, potentially.
This would be. Yeah. This would be cool as a 3-proof seed. But this is not a 3-proof seed. And therefore...
Ooh, Slide Dash.
Slide Dash is
pretty
nice.
solid.
Mysterious Abyss. That might have a nice ability on it. There's Wisdom.
You know, that's kind of perfect, because if he does Final Fantasy fights, he does have that Wisdom now. He can level it to 5 versus just to 4 with that auto form.
Also doesn't have to take the time to get it with auto. He can just pop straight in. Ninten trying to wait out that invincibility. Still not waiting long enough because Scar is invincible for an eternity.
We all hate this fight. And he just has those HP gates that are forced as well, which makes things really inconvenient.
Yeah, it's... Oh, and there's Valor!
Wow, they're both in
he got
core.
them both! And a finishing plus to boot! Okay, that's huge. That's
insane
huge for
core.
Sonic. So,
I feel like he does Pride Lands, maybe. Obviously, he doesn't have Reflect, so it's a little bit annoying.
I'd go there immediately. I mean, Master Form is there.
Ooh. Okay, Ninten just got the last page. I think, he's full sending pages right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, that is all 5 identified. We don't know how deep they are, which is a little spicy. You know, and one's in Agrabah, which is a goal world, which is great. One's in Halloween Town, which is not a goal world, not great.
Yeah.
One's in World That Never Was, not a goal world, not great.
So this is kind of a really annoying thing, because now that Sonic has his forms, right? He can, he has a bunch of places potentially to level them. He hasn't done Station Fight, so he can level Final pretty high up there. I don't think he gets the 6, though. Sorry, I don't think he gets the 7. We'd have to find some place to get it to 7.
Not. I mean, if I'm Sonic, TT2 and TT3 to just finish it off.
Ooh, we get a Donald on it. It's inside Fantasia off of what is the Prison Keeper? Yeah, so I'm thinking in my head the time and skill adjustments in PR Town. Okay. Next
Wow. Why? PR Town always has.
All right. Well, so this is really weird of the scene. So kind of what I was trying to say is that Sonic now, the time difference between these guys now, Sonic has to force out his forms, or get levels on forms, which is some time investment, but not too hard with the XP curves. Meanwhile, Ninten has to go out of the way for pages. Now, really, it's only 2 pages. This page here in Halloween Town and the page in the One Never Was are the ones, out of the way. But even then, it's, you have to sort of hope that the time investments between doing one or the other offsets, levels, or leveling your drives. Because that's really, the discussion, where the problem's gonna rise right now. I feel like this is definitely in Sonic's favor, just because of the location of those forms.
I think so. I think the fact that he got those forms so early means he's going to be able to level those forms without losing too much time. I mean, he's gotten Valor to 4 already, just in this fight. That's the minute fight. It took him 30 seconds to get to level 4.
No, I will say though, I don't think it's really been mentioned, but because Skull and Crossbones is just in the first visit, if Port Royal ever gets revealed, then Ninten knows he has straight access to Data Box Food. Because logically, the Skull and Crossbones can't be in second visit, it has to be in first. Oh, there it is! Okay, that wasn't actually that much of a time commitment from Ninten, or time loss.
Ooh.
If it was in Prison Keeper, or or maybe Lock, Shock, Barrel onward, it definitely starts being awkward. That's a really good spot.
He also had just a really clean fight there, timing the RC on some of those presents to iframe through the lightning bolts. And then to go into final form, he ran over to Donald and Goofy, so he hit everybody with a cure. Got that little baby short range cure. Now it's I think it's a race for clear speed at this point.
You know, I will say, technically speaking, you don't know if Ninten skips drives, right? Or what is it, Port Royal? He could still do one or the other. Like, he has left all his options completely open.
Yeah.
From Sonic's side, it seems like he might be doing drives as his goal and skipping 100 Acre. Like, he has Luxord marked. He doesn't have drives marked, but he does know where Master is, so might as well be marked. And he does know where all the pages are as well. Like, I think from Sonic's perspective, it makes sense to skip 100 Acre, right?
I think so. You just have to go too far out of your way.
The only thing you have to go out of your way to do is level final, because you're not gonna get. I don't think you're gonna get it to 7 off of Station Fight with the tools you have.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just from a mathematical standpoint, you can only ever get 100 experience there, and I'm pretty sure you need more than 100 experience to get to level 7. And he's already at 4, but it'd be
right.
close.
You know what? Maybe. Yeah, he maybe could get it. Wait. Okay. I just realized what Ninten did.
Yeah, Ninten going back in.
He really went back to. Okay.
To get Magnet. I mean, this is Magnera.
Yeah, I mean, so it works out for him. That was definitely a big gamble. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that could have been a lot deeper.
Oh, he's deciding. He's not sure where to go. All right,
no.
you gotta pick something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Ninten is committing to not doing Luxord right now. Because it's not hinted yet, right? So, he's just gonna commit to the stuff that he knows about, which is drives, pages. Technically, this might work out really nicely, because if he gets this Master Form, he could level it to 5 in Treasure Room, which would be pretty good. I will say, with one of the nice things about these settings and this hit list card, rather, is that leveling your drives definitely also helps you with your data fights. They lean very nicely into each other.
For sure.
Oh, that didn't kill from Sonic's side. That's kind of annoying. Wait, he's so far away. Oh wait, no, that was calculated. Hold on,
That's
Sonic's
good.
so
You got
smart.
the experience.
No, I think he purposely did not lock on the GR2 there, just so he got that 1 XP.
He may have. Okay, there's Master.
Ground Shaker has Reflect.
Of course, why wouldn't he?
Why would? Yeah, Reflect. Ninten almost talked to Rafiki for a second time, realized he didn't need to.
I think if you had like a quiz and it was like, in the second visit of such and such world, where do you go? What do you do? And you did that for PL2. I think the entire community would fail.
Oh, you need to make it. What is it? Oh my god! Make it a Kahoot. A Kahoot.
Yeah, that's like a Kahoot.
You have to put the time pressure. Give them like 10 seconds. Be like, what do you do here?
What do you do?
I feel like people would easily remember what to do if you gave them a long amount of time. But if you put the time pressure, people might forget. Okay, Ninten leaving yet again. Is he gonna try for Berserk Hori? No, okay. He put on Drive Converter. So he's just gonna go level his Master Form here. I think I don't know, I would probably have done Actually, wait, no, he's at 27 strength. Yeah, this makes sense not to be Ground Shaker from his perspective, because that'd be a really slow fight. Yeah, if you look at their stats, it's not the greatest. Oh, he got like no levels from that fight.
Yeah,
only level 3.
Pretty...
Yo, the tank seed? Oh my god, 21. Sonic is 22. Oh, hey, the proof.
What's the proof?
If, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of tempting.
Actually, do you do that? Do you go to TT, get that proof, get buff?
If you're leveling drives, you do TT, try to find that piece, and then get buff from levels. I feel like that's the play. Because I haven't seen this. I don't think I've seen XP boost, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so.
So that could be the play. Like, you technically have to go out of your way level final. At least from Ninten's side of things, he has to guaranteed. Now technically, the page in The World Never Was could be like very late, so that'll be his place to level final. But if it's early enough, then he has to do something awkward. Okay, still no page from Ninten here. Not really bad or anything. You're gonna check it. You're gonna check it just anyway.
No, Agrippa 2. No.
Yeah, at least you have tools. Technically, his stats are fine to do Genie Jafar. Like, he's not gonna be like the fastest fight. It'll be a good fight though. He knows how to do the fight pretty well. Technically, you do this fight with worse stats in base game, and especially in the speedrun.
And they DM skip in that one, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They purposefully don't. They make sure to do like a 2 cycle of the fight. Alright. Solid fight from Sonic.
There's all 5 of his forms.
Man, I can't believe Valor and Wisdom were just in core.
Both chilling in core. Yeah.
I will say
a huge win.
The recurring joke of the tourney right now is core has nothing usually. And,
has it really been that way?
Yeah. Core has been, everyone who has checked core has somewhat been punished.
Oof.
So, while not a punishment yet, it's looking pretty good for Sonic in terms of forms. Technically, if Ninten were to level his forms, he has to go out of his way to check core. He's already at 1k, or Crystal Fisher. So, he's in a good spot, technically, because it's not even that hard to get through that part. He's getting through the required part.
I love all of that movement by Ninten. Just, like, knowing the enemy spawns, tossing an item behind the sand waterfall, despawning those enemies, and then approaching the blizzard one from that angle. I love that. It's so great. I'm so happy to see Ninten back in things. Because when I first got into Rando, Ninten was one of the top runners. And then stopped playing Rando for quite a while. I wasn't entering as many tourneys. Kind of see him for some of the big events, and so it's been awesome to see him get back into it. And it's like more top caliber talent. And even more stacked top 8. This is also a crazy strat that I understand in theory, but can't actually do by Sonic.
Yeah. I guess the easy part to sort of remember is once you see the white flash after Ground Shaker goes up to the sky, when you see the white flash, you want to start the Wildcat, and you want to sort of space out your triangle presses for the spinny attack from the limit. If you mash it, you obviously will just use up all your attack movements, and you won't reach your ground shaker in time if you spam it. Still no page from Ninten. I don't think that really bothers him, but still no page.
Okay, so let's see how far Sonic gets here.
I think he gets the 6 at the farthest, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I saw a Duck Flare down from Ninten's side of things. I think he checked really briefly. Okay, yeah, this is really awkward for Sonic still. Yeah. I think he's gonna get to the hit count before 6, maybe. Oh, okay, he did get 6.
Okay, he does get 6.
Yeah, he won't get 7 here. I'm pretty sure about that.
Definitely not. No, there's no way.
I will say, from his side of things, where do you go? I guess, so you have some enemies in Beast's Castle, the random spawns. You do the one where it was, you can go TT2 and 3.
I think
definitely a little awkward.
TT2, 3 for nobodies is the smart idea. If he's gonna go do Data Zaldin, maybe he picks up a couple more kills there. And then the other question is, I mean, just how deep do you go in TT? Do you just go clear this visit? Do you skip these chests?
So
how badly do you want that magnet?
I would say pretty badly. You have to do 1k in Final Fantasy fights. It's a little awkward.
Oh yeah.
You probably will level final in Underground Concourse if I were to guess. That's like the typical spot.
Yeah.
Check chests and get some passive final levels. He's probably not that far off. He's probably like under like 30 kills guaranteed. Ooh, okay, that scared me from the inside. Ooh, a game crash.
No, Sonic.
Okay, it's a little awkward. Okay, Ninten got not lucky, but that was really close. He ran out of MP as the Reflect came out. Like, his Reflect was his last use of MP. So if that Reflect didn't kill, he would have gone DM'd. Yeah. While Sonic gets back up and running, we'll check really quickly. What's his here?
How far are these checks? Ooh, Ninten, is this the skip the elevator tech?
He is an elevator skipper.
Or he's just leaving. Also could just leave.
Oh, is he doing Zaldin now? Okay.
Well, still gotta do BC2.
Yeah, you can level his final here. That'll be good. Alright, I've kind of been watching the content, but we have missed a couple of hints from racers. Not really hints that matter at this point, but from Sonic's side, hint number 10, SP has 2 cures. And then
Amazing.
LOD, hint 11 from Ninten's side. There's 2 or once more LOD. So not really the most interesting hint either. Now that is, unfortunately, once more, which is probably the more useful ability for these guys. If they make a mistake, once more, the more likely ability to save them over second chance.
Yeah, both of those second chance and once more in worlds that are completely dead to them. Yeah, Sonic just gets to pop into wisdom here.
Yeah, this actually is a little bit kind of annoying for Ninten because he has to go out of his way to level Wisdom, but he does have Disney Hallway, so it's not that bad.
You're right. Yeah, he hasn't gone into TR, so he's got that Room of Shadows.
Come on, Ninten, you gotta commit to something. You gotta stop. Okay, he's gonna go back to Ground Shaker. Needs to put on the the Berserk Charge on the key. I feel like maybe from Ninten's perspective, I feel like he has to do HB next, potentially. Because if you're gonna go to the One River Was, especially you have to do Zigbar on now, then you kind of want to get more form level potential, right?
Yeah. Okay, so it's pretty clear Sonic is sacking Pooh. But for Ninten, I don't know if Ninten still knows what he's sacking. Like, I think he's committed to Torn Pages. And he's gonna at least do 100 Acre. Oh, Ninten did not get nearly as much damage on that. Still able to finish it off.
Yeah, I think he was definitely under damage for sure compared to Sonic. Still a good fight though. He recognizes how to handle that bit of the fight. Definitely a tricky little bit if you've never been to final phase of him like that.
Yeah, actually doing the fight? What? No.
Oh, okay, Ninten, check the chest. No, Ninten, you missed the chest. Oh god. If that's a Torn Page chest, that would suck so much. That chest was unopened. If that is literally the Torn Page chest, I think he loses.
Yeah.
Surely it's not, right? And the Torn Page is just somewhere after Zigbar.
Surely. Sure. Why is Final Glide the way that it is?
What do you mean? It's a fun time. Now, I will say, he is basically going to lose all his drive, so this is going to be a little awkward. Okay, does Comet here at some point.
He's got Berserk Quarry, though.
Yeah, it won't be the fastest fight, still be a good fight, though. I will say, I'm looking at the stat difference. Sonic in Master Form, 43 Strength, Ninten Base Sora, 29. That's a 14 stat difference, which is kind of a lot, considering they're only one level apart. So, something seems a little amiss here, in terms of
delayed
stats
accessories?
Yeah.
Using your boosts? This can make a pretty big difference.
Okay, I don't think Sonic gets to 7 here, but I mean he's already at Valor 6. He's looking in a really good spot right now.
I was just saying about Sonic getting those forms early.
Oh, he does get 7. Wow.
Okay. Oh man,
I did not think he would get 7.
Gives him the chance to level them very early, and he's clearing content. He hasn't really stopped to level forms. He had a pretty slow TT Station fight. But outside of that, like, all of these levels have just come as he's doing content.
Come on, Ninten, you gotta get something. I'm surprised he left. Maybe just retooling.
Reset your drive.
Yeah, I'm still just surprised Ninten hasn't gone back to HB. I feel like you have to just consider doing 1K soon to get those forms.
Well, okay, so you have to go there at some point because you have to do either data demics or get forms to 7.
Right.
And then it's just the question of when. And if you're Ninten, so like what are you waiting for?
Is he trying
stats? You trying to get a magnet? Like,
I wonder if he's waiting on what is it? Skill and cross supposed to get hinted. I'm wondering if that's what's the problem here. Like why he's playing a little bit more passive or conservative and focusing on just pages.
I don't know. And we haven't seen that hint. We just saw Sonic pick it up in town.
Yeah. The 13th hint is what is it for levels? So
levels.
This
the 12th hint was Beast Castle.
It's SP hints or not SP. It's PR hints. Looking kind of late. Oh, this is interesting from Sonic's perspective. He's actually going to Halloween Town? I'm confused.
Also for the magnet, maybe?
Yeah, but like, I feel like you're past the point where you stop caring about magnets. I'm not gonna lie.
Or
because he's kind of in go mode. He has everything accessible, so this is just straight up out of the way.
Yeah.
Is that Magnera? Well, you don't need Magnera for 1K. That's the thing. You can just do vanilla 1K.
Yeah, I mean, you can just do the RCs. Checking the page? Potentially?
There's no way he changed his mind. Absolutely, there's no way. I mean, thankfully it's just Lock, Shock, Barrel, so he will get the magnet. But this is an interesting time investment. There's no way he did this just for the carousel. No way he did this just for the carousel.
I mean, carousel's good. Carousel's good too.
Oh, okay. Did he? I think he might have done this strictly for the carousel. Oh,
I think so.
Okay. Fortunate for Ninten.
Does he have a drive converter? Because if you have a drive converter, I'd just do TT2, TT3, because you still need final levels. Magnet Burst on Master 6.
I mean, so Ninten will get... Or not Ninten, Sonic will get Master 7, I think just from this next Carousel RC. So, I mean, he got levels, he just didn't... Yeah, it is Master 7.
Right.
So he's got 3 forms at level 7. Just needs to get Limit and Final. Final being probably the more annoying one. But technically speaking, he can probably RNG get it from like either Beast Castle in like random spawns or before Data Luxord via random spawns. Also can just go straight up do all of TT1 and do TT2 and 3. Okay, Ninten does get the page finally, so thankfully the chest he skipped wasn't the page. This is still really bad though. Like, this is so much of a time investment. Gone.
Yeah. Ninten took a gamble on those pages, and the page is just not in friendly places. There's the reflect light and darkness of 36.
That's gotta mean.
That's just gross. It's okay. It was early final.
Ooh, negative.
Yeah, negative.
So you can double neg Roxas, and that's it. Which I don't think you do. Oh yeah, Sykes, yeah. I don't think you double neg Roxas, because you're probably gonna level your forms all the way to 7, and it'll probably be faster to just do limit strats.
See, I would double neg Roxas. They would not. They would do things that are faster. I would double make him though.
And kind of annoying for Ninten. No page to be found in 100 Acres so far, so he does have to check every chest while doing escort. Technically, he could maybe argue to do escort first, ignore the last chest, then do the escort check last chest to cover like your bases as much as possible. Either or. Another drive gauge up. Kind of convenient, actually. If you look at it,
Yeah,
Sonic has only 5 drive. I just noticed that.
At some point, when Sonic was going through PR, and he was doing Valor in the minute fight, I noticed he still only had 5 drive gauge. I'm like, oh wow, that's kind of weird. Only 5 drive.
So yeah, this is kind of annoying. We've also seen no duck flare. So, you know, without duck flare,
Data Demon's
mix
looking
is a little
spicy.
awkward.
That is, yeah. Gosh, that's gross.
Alright, we are going to Starry Hill. First goal gonna be done on the board. Kind of surprising that we're hour 20 real time in, and this will be the first goal being done. And yeah, it makes sense from Ninten's side. He really just wanted to get that Thunder, might as well get it.
$36.95, not good enough. He needs to do it again.
Just deduct $20 each time you fail to get a good score.
8K or better. It's my threshold. If I don't get 8K, I'm doing it again.
Okay, Ninten's finally gonna do DC, or not DC, HB in 1K. So he'll get these forms, potentially if he does, or I feel like you definitely just do the fights, right? You don't take any risks, you just do core.
At this point, you probably do the fights, yeah.
It's got Magnera and 45 magic.
Yeah, I believe it's 46 is sort of the better sweet spot for Magnera. What's that?
Well, you got a magic increase, so now he's at 47 magic.
There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, halfway through exactly for Ninten. See, what's funny is, I think Ninten, to level master, either does Data Luxord minigame, sorry, not Data Luxord, he does Luxord's room in the whatever it was, he does the Gambler minigames, or he does Carousel as well.
Yeah.
Again, I don't remember if I've seen a drive converter.
I feel like I have one on an ability, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god, 3 different security bots.
Oh, that's a lot of
that is
lasers.
scary. They don't have once more a second chance, so he might have just died if he didn't get the RC there.
That would have been tragic. With how deep into 1K he was.
Ooh, okay, so Sonic's gonna get some limit levels here, then just do Data Roxas. Alright, Ninten, you check core, you do the fights. Thankfully, he does have Magnera, which will make the or fights definitely faster.
Port Royal hint for Ninten. He has that information now.
Yeah, I think though it's definitely way too late.
Oh, yikes.
That is a very late hint thing.
1K gave him the hint. Oh, man. "1K, eat the bear." Between all of that, finally got enough points for it. The second to last hint. Second to last? Third to last.
Yeah, third to last. Drives yet to be hinted, though we know it's done from Sonic's side. Same with TR. So I think this means that TR is actually dead. Or all of DC is dead. Yeah, it doesn't have a single check.
Yeah.
Alright, Sonic playing the super safe, just gonna go for Trinity as the opener.
Level 1 stats.
Yeah, I do like, I was gonna say, I kinda like that recognition from Sonic. He knows his stats aren't gonna get good enough no matter what. Like, they're already so low, so he's opting to just forego even the thought of leveling in favor of just doing the fights right away.
Yeah.
As a reminder, for how KH works, for those who aren't quite aware, who don't really know too much about it, there is a minimum damage you do during fights. Always quick running! Let's go!
Hey! Let's go!
Let's go! Very, very funny to see this happen. Honestly, not that bad of an idea. Like, this is the only option he has left, because he doesn't have drive gauge.
Yeah, well, he got so much damage. He as much damage as he possibly could with that limit form. And then, now we just quick run him.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, Ninten already done with second fight of core here.
Yeah,
Man,
like you were saying,
crazy.
that kind of like the minimum damage, and it depends on where you're at, what that stat line is. For Datas, though, you need to be about 60. And
Yeah,
Sonic
60,
is
61,
so
62.
far from that.
Yeah, so even though he is level 34, he might as well be level 1 for some of these fights. There's literally no difference. Alright, Ninten. Gonna check last chest, might as well. Oh. I would give up. Don't bother. You have what you... Alright, well, that's
you don't
two
have the
goals done
right
for Sonic.
angle there. So, yeah, and here's the thing. Sonic has cleared out so much of this already. He's already done Ground Shaker. He's already done regular Zaldin. He's already done GR2.
Ooh, okay. Ninten's gonna level limit. Sorry, no. Wisdom and Valor here on screens. Smart choice.
Yeah, it's a great place to do it as well. I like that we're seeing a good variety of form leveling spots.
I would say the only thing, again, for Ninten is he has to go out of his way to level Final and Master. Technically, he hasn't done Xemnas 1, and so he had the more convenience pattern of enemies in The Wonderful West is unavailable for him.
I don't think Ninten has a single draw.
It's a little awkward. See him having to walk over each individual orb.
You start with a draw on crit, don't you?
Yes,
Vanilla?
as part of the vanilla crit settings, you do. Absolutely.
Yeah. It feels like one of those things that, in hindsight, the developers are like, yeah, just have that. We get it. No.
Man, it really does suck sometimes to just not have a draw. Okay, so this is going to be a little awkward for Ninten. He doesn't have enough drive gauge, so he has to
looks like he's gonna try to
recoup some of
build
that a
drive
little bit. Okay, Goofy's still alive for now. Oh, well, let's go Goofy. Okay, there we go.
And there's wisdom. Alright.
God, flash step, and he's like a couple of fires away, or Firagas. Yep, there it is. He can go to screens, or he can quit screens. Oh, he's trying to build his drive gauge back up, potentially? Maybe level limit?
Stitch? Just gonna levels?
So his strength's close. 55 magic. Sorry, magic status close. His strength, not close at all.
Potentially worth pushing.
Oh, 57? Okay. That's pretty good. He's really close.
As many magic increases as you can if you're Ninten here.
Defense up.
Defense, okay. No! Go away! We don't want you! Another aerial dodge.
Well, the clock is still ticking from Ninten. He has quite a bit of content to do. So has to level a couple forms. Has to... Well, he has everything else prepped. He has done Ground Shaker. He has done Genie Jafar. He has done Zaldin. Sonic, meanwhile, doing the last of his prep, which is Genie Jafar.
Yeah, I think Sonic is clearly ahead here, but not by a landslide by any means. Ninten's still at least going to keep this close.
Oh, Ninten, do not level limit here. Please do not level. Thank you. I was about to be very concerned. You have zero reason to level limit when you have the one or STT.
Yeah, so before you kill Xemnas 1, this kind of hallway here, better for leveling final.
Yeah, this is unfortunately the most convenient spot. It's really rough to say. At least he gets the save warp and gets to always return up to right before this portion. There's the chest.
Still skipping the chest. Leave it there. I want to know. I need to know. I need to know what that check is.
What is that chest called? If anyone knows that name.
Is that Twilight's View or is that Nothing's Call?
I think that might be Twilight's View. The Cosmic Belt?
Yep.
It is a map. So it's dead.
To,
yeah, it's
to where? Which map, though?
The castle perimeter map.
Now you won't get lost in the castle perimeter.
I don't know where that is.
It's the same thing. Like, I could not tell you which castle. Probably, is it this one?
It might be.
Is the castle perimeter map? Do you pick that up by like the save point where you see Mickey?
Ooh, okay, this is interesting from 10. Oh, he's like so close. I think he's just trying to push some final levels whenever he can. Oh, that's kind of cute. He went in there and got some levels and was forced to have, or his party members got forced out. Okay, we're seeing Pan from Sonic's side.
Okay. So had the choice, double nag or Pan.
He actually doesn't have
does not
nag,
require. Oh, you're right.
The second nag was in one of the woods.
Yeah. I was gonna say he was just saving himself the menuing, but no, literally this is the option.
Yeah, technically, actually, yeah, he can't even do anything else because he only has 5 drive.
Yeah. Gosh. How did they just avoid drive gauges ups? Like, Ninten picked up 2 of them, but only 2 of them.
They've done a lot of check density, so it's kind of insane. I will say the one thing I suppose Ninten has going for him is that Sonic still has to do sorry, not GR2. It still has to do Deluxord. But even then, it's like not bad. So hopefully Sonic is ready to do the fight, because if he does the cheese strat, that might make things way closer.
I have seen Sonic practicing the minigames lately. I know he was would always just very firmly do the like aerial spiral loop. Just cheese him. There's
Oh,
actually...
hey.
Oh,
This
look,
is
a
drive
drive
gauge,
gauge. There's one of them.
Actually, that's convenient. You want at least 6 drive because it lets you do wisdom twice for Demix.
Yeah.
Alright,
Had
Ninten.
Now, where's he going now?
It's STT probably.
STT? Yeah. Yeah, I had a series of seeds. It was like me, Sonic, and a couple other people. We did like a race like basically every night. And we had Data Luxord, I think in 3 out of 4 seeds he was required.
Huh?
And
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah, it was disgusting. But over Discord, you could hear Sonic mashing his keyboard for Data Luxord. And so by the time the 3rd one happened around, I just hear the mashing over the Discord call, and I'm like, are you serious? We have to do this guy again? We'll have to wait to see what he does. Right now it's
Ooh, that
Data
was such a
Zaldin.
good parry.
Those are so scary. You can parry it with a jump.
Yeah, that was a jump. He just it was like last second. So this is a little awkward because normally Sonic would like to do some Berserkori strats, but he has no way to. Yep, he takes a death. Unfortunate. Too much RV. He doesn't have an easy way immediately to proc Berserk except curing, because I believe Fantasia we found from Ninten's side was somewhere else that Sonic has not been to. Yeah, where exactly?
I think you're right. Where did we see Fantasia?
Prison Keeper. Wait, no, he has it. So this is a little bit
Okay.
interesting then.
Just going for final form for the immediate damage then, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he recognizes he has it, because that would probably help him out immensely. Maybe he's trying to go for a late Berserkori and wants to do as much damage as possible, like you said, with a final form.
Because something that you can do is you can start out with final form and you get your final form damage in, and then if you're Berserkoring, you're building drive gauge, and you get that drive back, and it's more resources.
Oh, he just doesn't. I don't think he just realizes that he has it. Oh, Donald still dies. So now this is tiny bit awkward because he needs to get perfect hits out of this jumps, otherwise he dies. Oh yeah, he doesn't get it.
Yep. Pause there. Recognize it wasn't there. Oh, there, he'll dodge. Ninten having a very
Ooh,
clean
this is
data
awkward.
boxes too.
Okay, he does get
Okay.
stun.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, the parry. Every time that scares me. Yeah, he's constantly curing himself because he's trying to find every potential chance to go for Berserkori, and it's not working out.
This is rough. Yeah, but you have to just keep jumping here, or you'll get hit.
Okay, Ninten is trying really hard right now to figure out a way
there it
to
is.
get his forward. Okay,
Oh my
Ninten, please,
gosh.
what are you doing? Ninten,
I need to watch
no!
both of these. No.
Yeah, so only 7 drive makes things really awkward. Okay, unless Sonic drops this should be the kill.
It's like he's got it. Nice. Nice 2-shot.
Yeah, he's got 2 more goals left. Ninten is
First time he
has
flashed up there.
and Ninten has 5 goals left. He has done drives, he just hasn't marked it because he's kind of trying to play. Still has to do Demix, still has to do Syx, still has to do Lexaeus, still has to do Zaldin. This is an insanely uphill battle, and I don't know if there's a world where he has this. Okay, interesting choice from Ninten. He's opting to just not do any early hits here. Most of the time people will do some form of early hits just so they start doing some damage. It's technically phase 1 of Data Roxas doesn't end until about 3 bars and like 10%, 3 bars 20% maybe.
See what Ninten chooses to do when he's out of drive. Will he also quick run?
I think you have to.
Sonic is going to be playing the minigames. Oh, look at that chunk away.
He's doing Berserkori. Or not Berserkori, Double Neg. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only thing you can do. Oh, okay, 1 minigame mess up.
That's fine.
Ooh, okay. Shoutouts to No Once More. No second chance.
Yeah. But they have... But Geek, they have all that defense. See, this is why we don't care. This is why we don't care about defense, because it doesn't matter.
On crit, defense is a suggestion.
And it's a bad suggestion.
Oh, Sonic's over it. He's over it. He gave it 1 try.
Yeah.
I don't think this alone is enough to maybe give Ninten the edge. Now, technically not true. He will have a faster Data Demix fight, because he just has better stats, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's the only advantage.
This is so annoying for Sonic. Luxor just stuck there. He's got to go
only
for the
aerial spiral. If he does a second aerial hit, it will likely bonk something, and he will just cry. So you have to sit here and accept the fact that you're doing aerial spirals for the rest of this fight.
Yeah.
Now this does take like 4 minutes, versus like if you did the fight relatively perfectly with RCs, it's like maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yeah, so Ninten above the stat floor. So his fires are doing more damage than Sonic's.
I don't think this kills.
It'll be close. No, not quite. Can he get
Yeah, he's getting DM'd here.
Yeah.
Yep, DM right away. So his RV should have dropped, so he should just die here. Like, not here, but like after this for DM.
Okay.
Alright. That's Drives, Roxas, Pooh, all done. Now Alexeus, so 4 goals. He needs to go somewhere. Okay.
Luxord's still in that corner, by the way.
He is.
I'm just looking down and yeah. He's still there.
Still going. He's 3/3. Wait. 3/4 of the fight done. There we go.
3/3 of the fight done and still going.
How long is Quick Run Data Roxas? Like 4 minutes. Sorry. From full HP, relatively full HP, to death, it's about 4 minutes, maybe 4:30, I think. For Sonic, his quick run was like 2 minutes. Or 2.5 minutes.
Very helpful answers in the chat there.
Right. So Ninten here doing some decent chunk of damage. Ooh, okay. This is really awkward.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna try to force out a retaliation. Because he's gonna try to go for Pan here. Oh, does this hit? No, it doesn't hit. Oh, that's super bad.
Oh, no. Oh, he had the slap shot equipped, but doesn't get it in time.
Okay, so this Ninten will be fine here.
Shoutouts to Data Sykes Claymores being so much nicer than Story Sykes.
Alright, yep. Sonic's on his last fight.
Making a quick little stop at the convenience store, picking up some elixirs for the road.
Yeah, unless Sonic has the worst possible demix, I think he might have this.
I mean,
Now, we
only
could be
6
wrong.
drive and level 1 stats.
Yeah, this is a little awkward.
So,
Now, it's not the
and
worst.
Fyra, rather than Fyraga.
Yeah. I think getting through the clones will be fine-ish. The main Demix part, like when you're actually fighting Demix himself, will be a little awkward.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Sonic budgets his resources. How much does he put towards taking down Demix's HP, and how much does he put towards doing the clones?
Yeah, we'll probably play this as very conservative on resources as possible.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you can just Blizzard Fire through every phase, even the 75. Ooh, he does final early. Sorry, Wisdom early. Well, he gets the 75, so that's perfect.
So, yeah. Is the 75 force there? I think this is.
I'm pretty sure it's random. I think it's random.
I don't know if he has one more left.
He has the 50.
Oh, he hasn't gotten that one yet.
Yeah, so 13 is always a start, and it's random between 75, 50, 25. Okay, I think Ninten was trying to pre-menu comment there, but no party members, so he only has Trinity. Alright, we're seeing Berserkori.
Into the Berserkori.
Now, he has been practicing this quite a little bit as of late.
Okay. Meanwhile, Sonic using Final Form to get some damage. Now completely out of drive.
Yeah, uses that Thunder early. How is Goofy alive? Why does he have second chance?
He's just built different, you know?
Ooh, okay, so now Goofy dies. Yeah, this for sure is a little awkward from Sonic's side, just because doesn't have any drive. He's gonna try to passively build it now. No, Ninten, he drops it.
No. Okay.
He was so close. Look at how close he is.
His RV is 1,000,000.
It might be dropped. It might drop enough. Maybe. No, it's probably still high. I want to see the RV mod and see how high it is still. Is this a safety pan? It's so
Probably.
What is he doing here? Oh, I think he's... Okay, well...
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what the pan was for. Now, fortunately, he needs to... Is he frame trapped? Yeah, he frame trapped himself. I think... That might be curtains.
It could be if Sonic can clean this up, which he's doing a fabulous job of. He's built up drive gauge again. He's got one more Wisdom Form usage, assuming Donald wakes up.
Well, I mean, I think he has
sorry.
a Mega.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
I think he has a Mega, so I think he's fine, and he's purposely not used it. If anything, he's just gonna cure Donald. Right. That's
yeah,
really funny.
it's just like one more thing you have to do, you know?
Okay, I think he's gonna try to push him into a corner. Yeah, okay, this is the M phase from Sonic.
Yeah.
So he's gonna try to build more drive here. He could go into final form if he wanted for the 99. Man, what a tough way to go out.
Uh,
So close to Ninten. Alright, here's the 13 wave, and we're about to get to the 99. Okay, Donald wakes up.
We were talking about Ninten having the stat advantage only on the magic. He's still at level 1 strength, so that Berserk Hori, it's just so hard to hold those inputs for so long.
Yeah. So I think really what it came down to was those torn pages.
Yeah,
Just,
I think
super unfortunate it was so far into whatever it was.
Mhm.
But that will be it. Wow.
Jeez.
Dang. Yeah, that's it. Congrats to Sonic. Man, unfortunate for Ninten. He gets DM'd yet again.
Oh man.
Man, what a really good race and a super solid performance. I mean, man, just take a look at this bracket. Well, Sonic just pretty consistent throughout the whole run.
Just went on a tear.
Yeah, some pretty good just stayed in winners the whole time. Only dropped a game to VG. Technically dropped 2 games to Ninten. But he does make it. He's your grand champion of the King of the Crown 2 Masters bracket. It's a lovely prize. I think what's the current prize pool at? What am I at for my sub goal? Hold up. First place is getting literally just first place at final bracket. It's $256.
All right.
Yeah, just for playing a video game. You know, kind of nuts.
And Mom said I'd never get anywhere playing video games. How many Big Mac meals is that?
Dude, it's a lot of Big Macs.
That's a lot of Big Macs.
Yeah, it's a lot of Big Macs. Yeah, we'll try to see if we can get Sonic on shortly for a lovely winners interview. Also, I must input the score. It's actually 3-1. There we go. That's my bad. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Sonic only losing 2 games in final bracket.
Yeah. And I know he was definitely worried about a lot of these races. I mean, okay, you look at who he had to race: Jaylon, Ragnoth, VG, Ninten.
Dude, he almost lost to Jaylon. He actually almost lost to Jaylon.
That was, oh my gosh. I saw the results of that race. I haven't been able to watch too many of these races live, but I try to check the race times, and I watched it and went, hold on, how did that happen? So, but yeah.
All right, okay, he is ready for an interview. Let's see if I can make a little VC.
Sure.
There we go.
Hey.
Hello, congrats, Sonic, on winning King of the Crown.
Thank you.
Man, that was a really tough hitlist seed.
Oh yeah, for sure. Funny enough, damage science all fights gave me the fright dodge, which massively helped for damage damage.
Yeah, we were looking at Ninten's perspective, and he also only has 2 drive gauge ups.
Wait, he has 2?
Yeah.
Where'd the other one?
I could find out really quickly.
He did.
I don't want to try it.
I'm thinking what else he did. Because so Ninten went hunting for torn pages.
Yeah, that makes sense because Port Royal is tempted as the 14th world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just never went to Port Royal Town until the end came around.
I know where the drive gauge ups are, and they're not in good spots.
Oh no.
Let's hear it.
So, the one that you got, and Ninten also had. Ninten chased after pages. The torn page was pretty deep, and the one was right before it was MS1. So
That's
he has
awful.
the one from Syx. There's one in Communications Room in SP, so after screens, before a hostile program.
So basically, if you level private and base Thermite, you would have gotten that.
Yeah, if you checked it. He
might have
checked
gotten
it.
that one.
No,
he didn't
did
check
not.
it though?
No,
okay.
Because he has the one from Spooky Cave.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
There's one on Hades.
Oh, God.
There's one on Experiment.
Holy
And
shit.
there's one on Sephi.
Oh my god.
But no,
So
and the
it's,
worst part, yeah, but no, the worst part is I fought Sephiroth earlier, so like every boss I fought in the G, I did not have to fight earlier.
hell yeah.
The game just wanted to make sure that you gave every boss a little bit of love.
Yeah. Like, I was going to fight Data Rush and Data Science earlier, but I literally didn't have time.
Oh man, yeah. Well, it was a lot of fun watching how you dealt with these super bosses because like you had forms, your tools were pretty good, but just not having drive gauge was interesting.
Like,
We're looking at you potentially going into Datademics.
oh,
It's like Sonic only has like 5-6 drive gauge. You know, how do you deal with that? And it was great watching you do that.
so I'm probably the idiot. Where did I get Comet?
It was on Prison Keeper. I was
Oh.
about to say, I'm like, we were very surprised you just didn't attempt to Berserk Ori. Like, that
Yeah, I
early
was probably
on.
like, I would probably like let up my cracker at the time, wasn't paying attention.
Mhm.
Right,
I told
yeah.
you, I'm like, oh, I don't want my limit form to run out.
Yeah, definitely. God, having no drive, definitely, that's just super awkward. So
Yeah,
you
for
guys
sure.
went over, you guys fought a hurdle of a sea.
Yep.
How long, like, what made you want to do a PR blind when you did it?
I think it was shortly after I got Valor Form, I think, if I remember correctly. So that way, like, alright, I haven't fought level up Valor Form now with BP. Get that prep for Iberba. You level it up there. And then now Luke Shirt is a no anyway, so it's like, it's either we'll have it to wood or Luke Shirt. Let me guys go over here real quick. Well, I
Yeah,
level
you're
up
just
the
gonna-
forms.
Just gamble on it that you're gonna have to do them.
Yeah.
It worked out. Can't believe PR Town just had
Yeah.
discount
why-
crossbows.
Of all
Why
the
it helped
places.
that it helped that the 4 page was in the World Under the Woods. I probably wasn't doing that either way unless I got lucky with like Data Side, Data Rocket, or Data Loot Street.
That was definitely something that we saw that was sort of different in your routing. Was Ninten opted not to do core or core skip.
Yeah,
So he went towards FF fights and 1K first.
yeah, like
Didn't
that makes
have
100% that makes sense. Because
Yeah, and
I
so-
saw Wisdom 4 was about massive. I was like, alright, let me get Wisdom 4 in here first before I go to FF fights.
Mhm. But Ninten was kind of in a spot where it was really difficult, I think, for him to figure out which goals he was going for. Whereas you picked up those forms a little bit earlier, and then were able to level those forms as you cleared content.
Yeah.
And then you didn't have to go torn page hunting.
So like the only awkward rifle to level up was Master Form. So I was like, alright, let me go kill Prison Keeper really quick because this is probably my best spot to level Master Form.
We were laughing about that one.
Yeah, we were.
laughing
I was very
about that you did
confused
that
why you
just
did
for
it,
the
and then I
carousel.
realized, yeah, it was the carousel.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts going into this? At least this grand finals, when you had to realize, oh, I have to play Ninten. Like, what were your thoughts?
I'm hoping we at least have fun bosses. A lot of the bosses were exhausted.
It's pretty it's pretty rough. I'm not
Especially
gonna
with
lie.
like not other fried dodges at all. Like if I had more fried dodges, I wouldn't be quick running Roxas.
Oh, right, we
Yeah,
saw
that
that.
was-
We were like, man, this sucks. This makes sense that you did this, and you have no choice but to do a quick run on Roxas.
Yeah,
This sucks.
But
Yep.
but five drive gauge and level 1 stats. You know?
Yep. Like
that's-
our
it's
stats were
just not
basically our stats were balanced too. So like
Oh, it was really bad. Nothing was like skewed in one direction.
yeah. So
Oh, by
besides
the
that,
way,
like it's probably not worth leveling Space Turmoil at all. Real quick.
yeah. In case you care, XP boost was Atrium of OC, so I think that's before before Demix. I think.
Before that's right before debit.
Yeah, and then MCP. So yeah, you were never gonna level.
Yeah. Also, I will say it right now. I'm very glad that it did not came down to a crash.
Right, I saw that crash
Yeah.
and was a little worried. I felt like very random of a crash to get. Thankfully, it wasn't consistent. It was actually just a random crash.
Yeah. Like, that one is stupid and like, oh, it's consistent. Alright, I'm forced to finish button PC1. Well, I don't need to finish PC1. Yeah, this one is super interesting for sure.
Yeah, a great finals race for sure.
Yeah, and the damage was probably like the serious damage I had to fight because of like modified dodges.
Yeah, that was really interesting fight because having to do it when you like, I feel like once you have drive gauge or with the drive gauge you had and tools, it was kind of chill to do the 75 and 99 waves. But the main Demix part is the slowest slog part. It just kind of sucks to do that.
Yeah, so I had to like very slowly loop it at the end and then be careful not to get hit, otherwise I die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
I
other
just
thing. It's
found
like
out,
any mistake, you're just gone.
Yep.
I just found out where Duckler is. It's on Experiment, so
Of course.
you did that fight as well as you could have done. Very well done.
Yeah.
I should stop rolling seeds.
No, keep
Yeah.
doing it. Okay,
Nah.
let me say this. As a spectator, as a commentator, as a viewer, I'm a big fan of your work.
Oh god.
Yeah.
As a racer, no. I want you as far away as possible.
Yeah, as a viewer, it's funny to watch.
I wrote some good stuff. I hope
Yep.
everyone who watched liked all these Masters seeds as well as the Wayfinder seeds. Oh my god, I feel so bad, but at the same time, it's really funny. But yeah.
I was honestly really happy to know to actually key early because Premier Limit was super early and we started with a limit for him.
Yeah, for sure. But I will say your prize for the journey is looking like get a solid $351 at the minimum.
Wow.
Technically, the prize pool can increase a little bit. Just what is it? If we were 15 subs away from the 2,500 max prize pool. But
That's
man,
like super close, yeah.
that's a lot of money. What do you have
Yeah,
any insight what you would do with that?
I'm honestly not sure. Like, I might just use that for like tricks or whatnot, like AGBQ.
Yeah.
Ooh, AGDQ. Oh, never mind. Roro just gifted some subs. You're getting paid even
Oh
more.
man.
No, thank you, Roro.
Alright, what does that give you now? You're at 363, so you get like an extra 12 bucks from that.
Yep. So
Yeah.
every 5 times, another 12 bucks. I think. I might be
Every
wrong.
25. Well, sorry, technically it's September, so it's a discount. Stuff is discounted.
Or another stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, big G's, congrats. Are you gonna? I'm assuming you're taking a break after this, is what I've been hearing on the streets.
Probably besides like Archipelago.
Right. Yeah.
That
the
is
new
rock
hotness.
going from like Kirby 5 to Lee to this.
Yeah, definitely. This part of the year has been a giant. It's been like what?
Yeah.
Solid like 7 months of just
Probably,
rando tournaments.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you? What are your thoughts on the tournament overall?
Honestly, it was really fun. Like a bunch of different formats to switch speeds up a little bit.
Yeah. Unlike last time, there's
Although-
not multiple ABNs.
Although I feel like I will say this, I feel like 5 weapon unlocks in the shop for Paphead is a little bit too much.
The slightly hard was what offset it, because technically it was
Right.
also supposed to mitigate like the chain locking possibilities.
Right, that's fair, but what creates me to hit it first in the Paphead scene is like, Alright,
okay,
he's
that's
out of
definitely a
control.
little bit. It's definitely a little messed up for sure.
Yeah.
That path's. Well, you did have to play path, which is all I ever ask for in a path setting. I want to play path. I don't want to necessarily do a go mode. I just want
Yeah,
to play path.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, solo and path him is the worst solo
It does
out of the
sound terrible.
5.
I mean, at least you had to play path. You know, not the worst.
That's why I have it every time.
Yeah.
You gotta know what you like, what you don't like.
Yep.
That's part of the game.
All right.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
I gotta ask, what were your favorite formats of this tournament? If you had to rank them in order.
Hitlist is number 1 for sure. Dallas is number 2. ABM maybe for number 3. Now Eat the Crown. Yeah, ABM, Eat the Crown, and then Path him.
That's actually totally fair. Yeah, this
Yeah.
tournament was definitely organized so that you didn't have to necessarily be heavily favored to one. But yeah, alright. The last question I got about settings. Slightly hard. Did you think it did its job for this tournament?
I would say so sometimes, yeah. Obviously, like, well, slightly hard to its job in the Path him too, besides the level 20 proof of connection.
That's pretty rough, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of discourse recently as of like slightly hard item placement. It's a little bit too
Yeah.
much.
Or be slightly hard, by the way, meme, basically.
So, I mean, it's accurate sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
You play a seed, you get like 0 checks for like 20 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, big congrats on your tournament win. Honestly, just like this was such insane bracket run for you. You had to go through like in just this final bracket. You had to go through Jaylon, you had to go through Ragnoff, VG, and then Ninten.
Yep.
So
Yep.
like your tournament run actually almost ended at Jaylon for your winter side run. It was so
Yep.
close.
Yeah, it was super close too. Like, if Daylon didn't mess up like one theme, Daylon wins.
Yeah. What was
I think
was that your closest
the
match?
level of talent.
I
Crazy.
think so.
What were you saying, Kel?
Oh, I was just saying the level of talent in this tournament was crazy. I mean, you look at that top 8 and like all of those players are Titans. You don't want to have to be matched up against any of them ever. And so like to see that like some of them would have to go out at, you know, at 7th and some of them would have to go out at 5th. It's always amazing to see who's able to maintain that level of consistency and play through all the formats, through multiple seeds to come out on top.
Oh, you are the Titan above all the rest, though. You're,
The king of the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Man. So we look forward to seeing your next rando tournament endeavors. Hopefully there'll be maybe one in the future. Maybe might not, maybe hopefully, I don't know. Some people I think are planning stuff. So we'll see. Any parting words before we say goodbye?
As super as this heat was, this was super fun. And this was interesting as well. To kind of like manage my resources and whatnot.
Yeah, you guys played super well. Big GG's and congrats again on winning the final bracket of the Masters Division.
Yep.